Hey everybody, I'm Brendan72Mo. Welcome to part 2 of my 99 car, $44 million garage tour. Today, we're with my second character in the popular street garage to take a look at some JDM, or Japanese Domestic Market, vehicles. We're going to go for 50 likes on this video, so make sure you smash that like button and share it with your friends. Now, let's get to the cars. Up first, the Karen Fudo, possibly one of the best drift cars in the game. I like to design my cars in GTA Online to match what was available on their real-world counterparts. With the Fudo being based on an 80s Corolla 11, I went with a classic white and black Toyota-inspired paint job. Despite being an old-gen car, the Fudo has some amazing attention to detail in both the interior and the engine. I added a few parts to give it a classy tuner look. Up next, the Blister Compact, a new-gen car that's clearly meant to represent the first-generation Honda CRX. I had a friend in high school with a red CRX, so I went with a Honda factory-inspired red paint job to pay tribute to that car that I spent hours cruising around in. The Blister Compact might be the slowest sports car in the game, but it's a ton of fun to drive and fairly unique to drive around in a lobby since very few players ever bother to buy one. The third car here in my popular street garage is the Sultan RS. I've had this car as a regular Sultan for quite a long time, and I was really excited to upgrade it to the Sultan RS in that recent game update. While this car has no business being in the Supers class, it's still a blast to drive. I gave it a green-on-green paint job to match that excellent Karen racing livery. The Sultan RS makes a great rally car, and it really feels at home in the dirt. The Volker Warner is number 4 in the second part of my $44 million garage tour. This often overlooked car features a lot of design elements clearly inspired by a late 60s Nissan Skyline GTR. Instead of going with a factory-inspired paint scheme, I chose to represent my crew, the Vainglorious, with a white and Vainglorious blue paint job and a massive Vainglorious screw emblem on the hood. The Warner can be a bit tricky to keep traction in the corners, but it could be a blast to go hooning. Up next is my favorite truck in GTA, the Karen Rebel. This is the clean version, and while it has less visual upgrades than the rusty version, this is still one hell of a great truck. I've painted my Rebel black to pay tribute to the Toyota that Marty McFly dreamed of in Back to the Future. The Rebel is one tough truck. I've personally crashed head-on at full speed into trains over a dozen times, and it continued to run and drive in a perfectly straight line. This truck is also very capable off-road. Before we move on to the next 5 vehicles here in Popular Street, I want to remind you that we're going to go for 50 likes on this video. So make sure you drop a like and share the video with your friends. If we get 50 likes, I'll upload part 3 of my 99 car, $44 million garage tour. Number 6 is the Hijack Chameleon. Now, everyone knows that this car is based loosely on the Karma Fisker, which means it isn't really a JDM car. But since the Fisker is now owned by a Chinese company, it made sense to put it with other cars that are inspired by real-world vehicles that are produced in Asia. Unlike other electric cars in GTA, the Chameleon is actually fairly quick, it looks great, and it's a lot of fun to drive. By the way, the gas gauge on this car is always on empty, so it's a good thing it has that electric motor to keep it going. Anyone who has played GTA Online knows the Elegy RH8 and its real-world counterpart, the Nissan GTR. If you know me, you know that I love racing in GTA Online. What you might not know is that I'm also an amateur racing driver in real life. This Elegy is designed and painted to represent the real-world GTR that I used to race in. And like that real-world car, this Elegy has amazing handling and traction thanks to its all-wheel drive layout. If you play GTA Online and you don't own an Elegy, get one today. Number 8 is the Karen Kuruma. With styling cues from both the Mitsubishi Evo and Subaru WRX STI, this car represents the ultimate in rev-happy little turbocharged 4-bangers. I went with a green with yellow pearl and green neons to make my crewman really stand out from the crowd. This little car is just as happy on the road as it is on the dirt, and it's one of the few cars that's in the game that doesn't lose any speed when it's driven off-road. Up next, the Dinka Gesture. This very capable sports car is based on the upcoming relaunch of the Acura NSX. Given its great performance and snarling engine sounds, I wanted a really loud paint job, so I went with a white on yellow paint scheme and yellow neons. The Gesture's all-wheel drive gives it really good handling and excellent traction, making it incredibly competitive in the sports class. And that rear-mounted engine looks incredibly sexy peeking out from under that rear glass. And number 10 here in Popular Street is the Dinka Okuma. Featuring a tubular frame that's similar to some Ducatis and Triumphs, this bike is almost a dead ringer for a Buell XB12S. It's second only to the Batty 801 around a track. This Okuma has incredibly quick acceleration, solid cornering, and overall just great performance. I painted mine in matte black to give it that stealthy Street Fighter look. This is the first bike I own in GTA Online, and it remains my absolute favorite bike. So there you go. 10 more vehicles worth roughly $2.5 million in the second part of my 99 car, $44 million garage tour. Remember, if you want to see part 3, where we're going to go to Supply Street and take a look at 10 vehicles worth $3.1 million, then drop a like on this video. We're going for 50 likes to get part 3 uploaded. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Brandon72Mo on both Twitter and Facebook. And come hang out with me on the Vainglorious forums at btyb.freeforums.net. I'm Brandon72Mo, and I'll see you in the next video.